What's going on, guys? Wartortoise is here. I'm back. It's been a long time. Since I met you. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know how to sing. I don't know what song I'm singing. Anyways, I'm the coach. I'm a coach. I'm a new coach. Well, I was coach last year to the, obviously you guys know Super Bowser, aka Raichus, or whatever he wants to call himself nowadays. I'm pretty sure it's just Raichus now. Me and him were the co-coach of the Cincinnati Charizards of MPL Season 1, as you guys can see right there. The MPL thing right there. Okay, whatever, it's over there. We're both the coaches to the Cincinnati Charizards. Well, now we split up in the league to be separate coaches because obviously he put an update saying that we split our channel, but it's still going to be a hub for us to do co-op stuff, so on and so forth. But so we have our own separate channels, and of course you guys will be seeing this on my channel, Wartortoise 13. But here you go. I'm the coach of the Oakland Raichus. As you can see there, thanks to the logo. The logo is awesome. Thanks Ips, I Poke Chuckles. Hit him up on Twitter or YouTube. Check out his channel. He did do this for me. Quick, fast and hurry. He's a good friend of mine. Really good guy. Check him out. And he also does commissions. So if you guys want a commission, you guys like this, and you guys want something similar to this, he does all kinds of stuff. Go check him out. Hit him up on Twitter. But without further ado, let's get to the draft analysis, because this is what this is, a draft analysis. We had our draft for Season 2, and I like my team. There was a little debacle if you guys were watching the live draft, live tweets. Chris, Super Bowser, or Raichus, he did draft for me. He thought what I wanted, and I was like, no, it's not what I wanted. You guys could have waited, because last year, anyways, it doesn't matter. But this is my team, and this is the team that I picked. So my number 1 overall pick was the Mega Gyarados. Who is awesome. Very, very awesome mon. Awesome stats. He's HP 95. This is with him Mega Evolve. So obviously, I'm not going to go over the Gyarados stats, but Mega Evolve, his HP is 95, base HP 95. Base attack is 155, defense 109, 70, 130 for special defense, special attack 70, speed is 81. So he's not the fastest Mega out there. He's not fast, but you get a D-Dance up, it gets up to like 100 and something or whatever. And he's super fast. I love Mega Gyarados. He's dark type, water type when he Mega Evolves. Of course, he's water flying, which is pretty cool. He resists the ice, but water dark, he's not bad at all. And he gets mold breaker, so for like those pesky levitate mons, I can hit them right off the bat. So those Rotoms who think that they can counter me, and so on and so forth, they get that mold breaker and hit them. So it's pretty cool. And then Gengar, it's super effective against Gengar, because the Gengar is levitate, and I'll talk about that a little later. But yeah, so Mega Gyarados, solid, good base attack, good base stats for when it's Mega Evolve. 95 HP, 155 attack, 130 special defense, so you can take a special, and 109 defense, so you can take a hit, get a D-Dance up, and then just wreck shot from there. Also while enhancing his speed. So, yeah, that's Mega Gyarados, and I picked him because obviously I think I was where was I at in the draft? Let me check this out. We're gonna go through this whole thing. So I was number 10 in the draft, so I wanted to pick a Azumarill number 1 overall. I wasn't really going for a Mega right off the bat. Most people pick their Megas right off the bat, but I wanted my MVP from last year because I chose Azumarill, but Rizzy Pal, who's going to be my week 1 opponent, chose Azumarill. So Azumarill, he traded teams, he went where the money was. Unfortunately, it's okay, It's alright, Azumarill, I love you. I'll get you next year. I get you next year, hopefully. But anyways, so I was number 10 in the draft. So I was like, well, the Mega I did want was Mega Scizor, and I think he got taken. No, Venusaur, Landorus, Alakazam. No, he didn't. Wait, did he? Oh no, yeah, he did. Okay, so the Mega I did want, because so the debacle with the round pick and why I picked Mega Gyarados. Well, all the Megas I wanted were taken. I wanted Mega Scizor because last year we should have got Mega Scizor because I like Mega Glade, but I wasn't thinking too through, and we should have got Mega Scizor, because Mega Scizor would have fit our team perfectly, and we probably would have won overall, because Mega Scizor is bulky, and he helped our team, because we did have a fighting weakness and like flying weakness or whatever, like a whole crap ton of weaknesses, I think. Well, a little bit, but I mean, Mega Scizor would have been perfect with Heatran and Scizor, you know, because then Heatran blocks that fire weakness that Mega Scizor has, so it would have been perfect for last year. So this year I wanted to kind of go off that and get Mega Scizor, because I really like Mega Scizor. He's bulky, he has Bullet Punch, he has Technician, he's amazing. He's amazing mon. You get a Swords Dance, and he can just sweep with Bullet Punch. But I couldn't get him, and the reason is, even though I was number 10, my pick was already picked, and they moved on to the second round. It was already the second round before I could even get my first pick, because Dragonite, he picked for me. He thought I wanted Mega Sableye, because I like Mega Sableye, I love Mega Sableye, but I like it for fun purposes, so like to just go on singles or doubles and just mess around, not for actual competitive usage, you know. I'm not a real big fan of him, because he's kind of one way oriented, you know, where Mega Gyarados, I can make him several different ways. I can make him where you can do Toxic, T-Wave user, or a D-Dance sweeper user, or bulky sweeper, or just a speed sweeper, or with no investment in bulk. And if I do make him bulk and kind of a sweeper, I can make him where he T-Waves and Toxic mons, like I was saying earlier. But you know, he's very versatile, and so I wanted Mega Scizor, but I couldn't. He was already taken, so I went with the one of the Megas that was only left in Mega Gyarados, and I wanted to get a Mega before they're all taken. All the good ones are taken. I had to get stuck with like a Mega Porygon or something, even though it's not a Mega Porygon, but you know, a shitty Mega. So I took Mega Gyarados, and he's the anchor of the team right now, where I built around. So kind of built around. So in the second round, I got to choose my mon. Like officially choose my mon, and I went with an old member of the team, Dragonite. As you can see right there, Dragonite, the man, the myth, the legend. I love D-Knight. D-Knight's so awesome. He can be another. He can be physical and he can be special. I love special Dragonite. For all you guys out there, you know, I may not use Dragonite often. Last year we didn't use Dragonite nearly as much as we should have, but people were preparing for Dragonite like quite often, which was weird, because every time I talked to them, like, yeah, we're preparing. We set up our mon for Dragonite, you know, when he gets a D-Dance up, so we can outspeed him. So I was like, I'm not gonna bring Dragonite too much, and then I wasn't. Last year I liked Azumarill was the man, so I based the team usually around Azumarill, Heatran, and whoever else, and Dragonite wasn't really fitting the picture for most of the stuff. So, but this year Dragonite will, and now that they changed the rules, I think I can use a Defog Dragonite, which is amazing, because Defog would be nice, but I don't know. I'd have to test that out. But Dragonite, the man. I love Dragonite, D-Dance, Dragon Claw, you know, and even Draco. You can make them a mixed attacker, so you can have physical with the D-Dance, and you can even fake people out, and he can learn Rain Dance for the Hurricanes, you know. Oh man, Dragonite is awesome. I love Dragonite, and so he's my number 2 pick, and I picked him just because I liked him, and just because I love him, and because last year, and he's bulky, and he has that multi-scale, taking Ice Beam first off, get that D-Dance up, and then sweep the team. Oh, amazing. So my third overall pick in the draft, Jolteon, another member of the Cincinnati Charizards. You know, I loved my team from last year. I loved my team. Me and Raichus, aka Super Bowser, we went off switching, and we deliberated like a lot to pick our teams together, you know. And I love Jolteon. Jolteon saved us a lot last year, and Jolteon was literally the MVP for like five games, you know, minus I'd say like 5 games, because obviously Azumarill was out there sweeping teams and bopping people, but when people were focusing more on Azumarill, Jolteon was left there in the back, and he was just cleaning up at the end of the game. So I picked up Jolteon because I needed some speed, like natural speed, base speed, because obviously my team's not so fast right now with these two base 80 mons, 80 and 81 mons. So Jolteon's base 130. So I went with speed and special offense, because I had 2 mainly physical attackers, even though Dragonite can be a special attacker, but Jolteon is the main special attacker with base 110 special attack, base 130 speed, and he gets quick feet, so I don't even have to worry about putting a scarf on him for mons that want scarf, because I can put a Flame Orb on him, Toxic Orb, most likely a Flame Orb, Flame Orb on him, and go Quick Feet outspeed anything with a Scarf on it, because it's base 130 speed, and it doubles the speed. So that's amazing. You know, it does take away from it's a special attack, because most of the time you either put some people put choice specs. Well, most people put choice specs, and then you can put expert bell on them for that, so you can have versatility for super effective attacks and or life orb, so you can boost up that attack as well for non-super, just boost it, period. So you got to give and take right there. You gotta know your team, what you're gonna do, you know, so on and so forth. So like with that Quick Feet Jolteon, if I know a person wants to hit me with toxic spikes, or wants to hit me with poison, with toxic, or with burn, or you know, or something like that, I can put Jolteon out there and he'll wreck shop. But obviously Voltazorb is amazing too for those Rotoms and those electric type Pokemon, especially going against my Gyarados, who gets hit super affected by it, and I got immunity with Jolteon right there as well. And then Dragonite does resist I think it's neutral because he's Dragon type and flying, so it's neutral with him. So yeah, of course I want Jolteon. Jolteon's the man. I love Jolteon. You know, my Professor Zoom there from last year, if you guys know, this year is probably gonna be the anti-villain Flash. He's gonna be the Flash this year. So yeah, that was my third overall pick, which I was happy about. I kind of Raging was kind of like, no, you took my pick, you know. But hey, Jolteon's my dude. So my fourth overall, Conk Elder. I couldn't believe I still could. I got Conk Elder was still out there, and I need someone with some special, well, that's kind of primarily used with the Salt Vest. It's kind of a Salt Vest user with a bunch of HP, and that can hit you with a massive attack. So I got Conk Elder as like my special kind of special wall with physical attack, you know, and you can use them many different ways, not only with special with a assault vest, but you know, I wanted Conk Elder because Conk Elder, it can take hits and dish them right back out. And then for all those Chanseys out there that want to be cute and cuddly and stall in that stall game out there, well, Conk Elder's right there for you to knock you out. So I got Conk Elder just purely kind of for like that Chansey and those, not Chansey, yeah, kind of Chansey, well, no, not Chansey, I mean, yeah, Chansey. I'm thinking Clefairy, and that's why I keep saying no. Those Chanseys out there and Blissies, you know, because last year the person who won stalled, and we lost a member of the MPL last year just because of stall, and I can imagine the frustration of people stalling, especially to win the game. You know, clock stalling or just stalling because their mons are too bulky and they're not like playing the game to win. You know, they're not playing the game to battle. They're playing the game to like win. You know, it's weird. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but they're just not playing the game how most people think it should be played. But it's whatever. So I got this mon to kind of take away from the stalls, and then he has guts. So if you do toxic him, so if that Chansey wants to toxic him or paralyze him, you know, that guts boosted, you know, Mach Punch or guts boosted Drain Punch, he's gonna wreck shop. So no one's gonna want to mess with Conk Elder, and I love Conk Elder. And he gets Iron Fist, and he gets Reckless, which is, I think he gets or Sheer Force, which is even more amazing right there. So that was my fourth overall pick. My fifth overall pick, Superior. I need another special attacker because I was going physical. I had three physical mons out of 4 draft picks, you know. So I was like, you know, I need more speed again. I need another speedy mon, grass type, you know, to be Dragonite is a grass resist. Dragonite resists grass ×4, but and then Jolteon, I think it's neutral. I think it's neutral for Jolteon, and Conk Elder, I think it's neutral as well. But Gyarados gets hit by super effective, and obviously I'm building around Gyarados, so I needed to get a grass type mon with some speed. So I went with Superior. Superior is so amazing, underrated. Superior contrary, he's super cool. Not many mons can take on Superior right here, and he helps pretty good against those pesky water types that, especially when they want to get rid of Jolteon, like Azumarill. When Azumarill wants to get rid of Jolteon, you know, they try to get rid of Jolteon quick. Superior is good against Azumarill unless it's Sap Sipper Azumarill, which I did bring last year. Tricked that dude. He had a Superior. He pulled in Superior, hit me with a Leaf Storm, gave me a +1, and then I don't think I belly drummed. No, I did belly drum, and then I think I swept his team from there, or almost swept his team. I lost that game off a misclick, which is unfortunate, but No, off of Play Rough Miss. Yes, that was the infamous Play Rough Miss. But he gave me a Sap Sipper boost, which is cool because I set up for that because I knew he was going to be superior for Azumarill, but he didn't think my game was tight. He didn't keep my game was tight. I didn't know. You think I didn't know about Sap Sipper Azumarill? But anyways, I got Superior. Superior is awesome, super fast, super speedy. Contrary, so if someone wants to come in and like Icy Wind or do anything crazy or whatever, I got Superior out here as a Contrary, and he's amazing. I love Superior. It's probably gonna be a female because Superior is like, looks like it's a little, you know, has that little swag to her, you know, that little, you know, I'm better than you. Anyways, Superior's my girl. That was my 5th overall draft pick. Special attack monster with the Contrary, of course, because its base stats are kind of booky. 75 HP, 75 attack, 95 defense. Defense not bad. 75 special attack, 95 special defense, but 113 speed. So, but with the Contrary boost, it gets doubled. It gets doubled. I think it gets doubled. Oh yeah, well, because if you use Leaf Storm, it depends. But Contrary boosts your attack because it's opposite. So whatever normally drops your special attack or attack will change it and it'll come up. So it's kind of cool. So if people use Swagger against me, but that's not gonna. Anyways, going too far. With my 6th overall draft pick, I got Crocodile because I needed kind of like a Scarf user, and also Crocodile. I needed a ground type. I needed a ground type for earthquaking purposes, and I just needed a ground type in general. I don't know why, because I wanted it, and I just need because Crocodile. I like Crocodile. And I don't really know why I picked Crocodile. Really, I think it was because there was something. There wasn't really too much left out there, and I was thinking if I needed a Scarf user because my team's kind of slow, and Crocodile's a perfect Scarf user, and no Sucker Punch. It gets knock off stab, Sucker Punch, knock off stab. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, thank you if you said bless you, but I just like Crocodile, and I picked him because I really kind of need a Scarf user, and his base stats are pretty amazing. I think I read off, yeah, his base stats are pretty amazing. So 95, 117, 80, 65, 70, 92, base 92 speed with that Scarf. He's super fast. Base 117 attack, 95 HP. He can take a hit. Granted, not a super effective hit, you know, but he can take a hit. And if I EV him right, he could take a super effective hit. Excuse me. Felt like Crocodile. I needed a Scarf user, and that's exactly why I got Crocodile. And Crocodile is amazing. He learns Rocks, Toxic, Stone Edge, Earthquake, perfect. People think he's a Scarf user, and then once I hit him with that Stealth Rocks or whatever, or you know, so on and so forth, or he could be a Scarf user with Stealth Rocks, and people think, oh, he's just utility, you know what I'm saying? But I like him, and he gets Moxie. I think pretty sure he gets Moxie, but he's amazing. Crocodile's gonna be the man for this team. I hope. So my was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th overall pick. I need a fire type, so I went with Pyroar. I got some shit about this. Rage, and I was like, why'd you get Pyroar? You could have got Ninetales. And I was like, yeah, I could have got Ninetales, but Ninetales doesn't go with my team so well, even though it sets up Drought. But I got a water type. Mon, you know? And even though Drought kind of counter affects what I want to do, you know, with Gyarados Gyarados and or Dragonite, you know. So if I don't want to give away too much of my what I'm gonna do, but I mean, like Gyarados period, like I get a D dance up and Drought still, you know, he say Ninetales is my second mon, Ninetales comes out, Drought comes up, and then Ninetales gets killed, and at the end I know my win condition is Gyarados. Well, now I got the Sunlight up, now my water attack's only doing half attack, you know, because of Drought. And what am I gonna do there? I can't win that way. So I didn't want to get Ninetales, so I got Pyroar. Pyroar isn't the strongest mod, but he's pretty fast. He's 106 base speed, has 109 special attack, which is pretty good, really good, you know. Smash some choice specs on there, you know, just bops people. He's kind of weak in everything else. 68 attack, 72 defense, and 66 special defense, so he can't take a hit worth all. He has 86 HP, which is not bad. If it was in the 90s, and if his defenses were in the 80s or so, then he would be a pretty good mom. But other than that, he's kind of frail, so he's kind of like a revenge killer, or like that to go in there and sweep up at the end, or just to get rid of those pesky grass type mons that I don't need, I want around. So that's basically what he's there for, in case I need a fire, because I needed a fire type, and he may get traded later on, who knows. But I like Pyro, he's really good mon, and I've seen him been utilized well, been used well in other formats, other leagues that people have had, and he's worked pretty well. If not as a decoy, but as a preventive measure for mons out there that want to be pesky. You know what I'm saying? He does have a lot of weaknesses though. He's grass. I mean, he's a normal fire type. So rocks, water, fighting. Was it ground? And then I think those are his 4 weaknesses. And yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad and because he's super frail. And those are like some of the most utilized type moves. So like rock slide, earthquake, surf or waterfall. And then Mach Punch, and, you know, fighting type moves are some of the most utilized moves in the game. So we'll see how he gets used. But my next pick, so was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My 8th pick overall. 8th pick overall was Mesprit. So Mesprit is amazing. Base stats all around. Amazing mon. 105, 105, 105, 105 in special defense, special attack, defense, and attack. 80 HP and 80 speed, which is, you know, it's okay. He's not the fastest, and I wasn't looking for him to be fast. He was more for like setting up rocks or, you know, kind of killing psychic type mons and being like a wall for me, setting up T-waves and toxics and so on and so forth. So that's why I got Mesprit, because I needed a wall. My team is pretty frail coming in here if you think about it, you know. Minus Gyarados, I can make Gyarados bulky. I can make Conk Elder's kind of bulky. Dragonite can take a hit, but I mean, like, none of them are really like bulky mons, and none of these mons are like your defensive mons that you need. So I needed something with some bulk into it, and base 105 stats all around is really good. I can slap some leftovers on there, you know, maxes HP, maxes defense, you know, whatever I want him to use him as. And you throw Assault Vest on there just for overkill for a special defensive monster, you know, and then use him as an attacker, so maxes special defense up and special attack and just, you know, scare people. But you know, who knows how I'll use Mesprit and how I'll use them and when I'll use them. So Mesprit was a good mon. I think I needed to get on this team, and especially for that pesky Mega Venusaur. Even though it's not in my division, I won't be playing the Mega Venusaur, but it's just in case, because that thing is a monster, and my team kind of doesn't hit it too well. So Mesprit would have been pretty good for this team. So, and then my next mon. So the 9th pick that 9th overall pick for the Oakland Raichus, I picked Dustmore, another Oakland Raichus, late in the season Oakland Raichus. I think we got him like sixth week in the season or whatever. But Dustmore, we needed him last year. He helped out a lot. He came in clutch a couple games and won, took some hits, but I needed another bulky monster here. So at the end, the bottom half of the draft, I was going with bulk. So I picked Dustmore. Dustmore is amazing. 100 attack, 135 defense, 65 special attack, 135 special defense. He's slow as shit, 45, but I don't care about the speed. You know, I'm not worried about it. He's there to take a hit, make people leave, burn them, you know, nightshade him, whatever, do what he needs to do, toxic him, T-wave. He learns all kinds of shit, and he learns elemental punches. I love Dustmore. He's the man. So I used him very well last year with I think I used a red card armor or a eject button, and then on a Gallade that came in that could have potentially beat me, and I kind of caused him to lose the game by utilizing Dustmore that way, because I planned it out for that, because I knew I kind of had a vision of what that battle was going to happen. So Dustmore is perfect. I needed him for this team. More bulk, which is amazing. It's good. I'm glad I got him. Good. I think that was one of the good solid picks at the end of the thing, because I know some of my picks are kind of like irrational. Most of the mons I wanted got sniped for me. So like my team is kind of like a bunch of misfits, you know. So it kind of doesn't seem like there's too much synergy with this team, but there is. It's a weird synergy, all right, guys. It's a weird synergy. They kind of help one another out, and then they hit the other team hard. So we'll see how they work and how I mold them together, because I know the team synergy doesn't seem proper right now, because I know last year the team synergy and everything we thought out was good, but I had to do this on the fly. But at the end, I feel like I made some solid picks, and with the help of some of my buddies that I talked to. And then yeah, so that was Dustmore. My next pick the next pick, the 10th overall pick, because we had 11, I picked Gallade. Gallade, not Mega Gallade. You know, we had Mega Gallade last year, but I got Gallade. New member, Oakland Raichus. I got him because he's very versatile, and I needed another type of psychic mon to hit some poison types, you know, like, and that new knockoff, and that was quick, that I could use as a Scarfer or as a choice bander, and that people wouldn't expect. And I like Gallade, and he could be a special defensive monster. So he was kind of like another bulky mon that I kind of wanted, bulky attacker. In a sense, it's kind of weird. He has base 128 attack and base 115 special defense. I could smash assault vest on him and make him a straight physical attacker, you know, or make him all speed, all attack, choice scarf him, choice band him, and make him just merciless, you know. I think he learns. What does he learn? He learns all kinds of different moves. He's amazing. He's amazing. Poison jab for those fairies. He hits hard, and he's faster than most of the fairies. So he'll hit a Azumarill pretty hard with a poison jab. You know, choice banded poison jab. So hopefully that was a good pick by my part, Gallade. So he was kind of like, you know, I kind of want another attacker that's kind of bulky, and I like Gallade. And there wasn't too many mons left that I was thinking about, and so I got Gallade. But and my last overall pick, guys, I went defensive. Qwilfish. He doesn't seem defensive. His stats aren't nearly as good as you think they are. 65, 95, 75, 55, 55, and 85. So his only good at stat is 95 attack, you know. But he gets Intimidate. So I got him mainly for that Azumarill, that pesky Azumarill. I love Azumarill, but I need to get rid of the Azumarill. The Azumarill is going to be bane in my existence. I feel like it's going to be the bane of most of this league's existence, because last year he won the MVP, and mainly because of the way he was utilized. He was utilized great. He was greatly utilized. So excuse me, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. You probably see that was edited. That'll probably be edited out. So yeah, Qwilfish was perfect. I felt like he was perfect at the end. You know, he's kind of weak. But he can be utilized as a defensive monster, especially for physical attackers. He can take hits. I've seen him utilized in other leagues, mainly I think the UCL or whatever. I think the King Nappy, he has him, and he utilizes him well against some OP mons, some OU mons and UU mons, because I think Qwilfish is like RU or something, but Qwilfish is perfect. I got him mainly for one reason, for that Azumarill, and for other water type mons that are physical attackers, like the Gator, you know, for Alligator, and several other mons. So I really love Qwilfish, and he gets Poison Point, Intimidate. He's pretty awesome. He learns Aqua Jet. He learns Spikes, Toxic Spice, and I think he learned Knockoff or something like that. I don't know. He's a really good mon, and I really think he's going to be a good asset to this team later on, or even early in the series, early in this league. So hopefully this team works out pretty well. I think I had my first four picks were amazing, with a Mega Gyarados, Dragonite, Jolteon, and Conk Elder. I think those were amazing, because I can make 3 of those mons defensively if I really want to take hits, and then sweep on the back end. Well, 2 of them bulky and sweep on the back end. Conk Elder can just take hits and then just knock people's faces off. And then with Superior and Crook, Superior is amazing against against water type Pokemon, and he's speedy, he can hit hard on the special attack side, and then Krueger dial that Scarfer, or he can even choice ban him, and people won't even know. Mostly, and he learns Rock, so he can be a utility mon out there at the end, and he learns Sucker Punch, which is amazing. Knockoff Stab, so I like it. Mesprit monster, Pyroar can be out here grinding, killing, taking fairy hits and killing grass type mons, so which is good to save my Mega Gyarados. So yeah, that's my team, guys, and that's my team analysis, and that's a little reason why I picked my team. It was kind of like it wasn't really, I didn't have time to sit around. I work, obviously, guys, you know, I'm always traveling, I'm always at work. So at this time, for when the draft happened, I was in Hawaii for work business, so I didn't really have time. The time they did the draft was basically set around people in the States and in Europe, so that they can have time, so that everyone can draft accordingly, you know what I'm saying? So they expected me to be drafting in like Germany time when I was in Hawaii time, and it was all sort of jacked up. So my team, I didn't really have a chance when I was over there, and I'm not really too much on Twitter when I'm away from home, so because I don't have a cell phone, which is weird. You guys are probably like, what the heck? Yeah, I don't have a cell phone because where I work is we can't have cell phones, so I didn't really see the point in getting one. So, and especially when I go work to home, I don't need a cell phone to call anyone because I'm always home or at work. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't have a phone. But yeah, so this team is weird, so hopefully it works. Hopefully I do well. Hopefully we can make the playoffs as a single entity instead of as a one entity with Raichus and I. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit that like button, and if you guys didn't, hit that dislike button. Share this video. I'm starting my new channel up here, and we'll be posting more videos on Total Nation as well, but as a co-op. But I'm gonna start posting my videos here, my MPL videos here, and come check me out. Hit that like button below, share this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.